Good morning. My name is Raquel Linares. I'm a student in Mendez University. And today we're going to talk about the Deming Cycle, which is also called PDSA in the nursing practice. The Edward Deming Cycle, this is developed as a continuous improvement strategy. It allows professionals to systemically test changes, evaluate results, and make ongoing improvements. It has 4 stages: plan, do, study, and act. The purpose of this module is to identify problems, implement changes, evaluate effectiveness, and improve continuously. In the first phase, which is the plan phase, this focuses on identifying the problem and designing an intervention. Before implementation to any change, data must be collected to understand what is causing the issue and what the goals we hope to achieve. So during this phase, the organizations identify the problems or area needing improvement, collect baseline data, analyze the cause of the problem, develop a strategy for improvement, and establish measurable goals. The second phase, which is the do phase, is where we're going to implement any interventions. So during the do phase, the plan interventions is introduced. The purpose is to test whether the proposed change can improve the identified problem while observing how the process functions are in practice. So during this phase, we do put the plan into actions, introduce the interventions in a small scale, train team members if needed, monitor implementation closely, and document observations. We're gonna go next to the third phase, which is the study phase. And in the study phase, focuses in analyzing the result. Data is collected and compared to baseline measurements to determine whether the intervention produced meaningful improvement or not. So during this phase, we collect outcome data. We compare the results to the original goals, identify what worked well, identify unexpected outcomes, and analyze effectiveness of the intervention. In the last phase, which is the act phase, we're going to make final improvement and sustaining change. So in the act phase, organizations decide whether the intervention should become a permanent practice. If results were not successful, modifications are made and the cycles begin again. So during this phase, we standardize successful interventions, adjust unsuccessful strategies, expand implementation if successful, begin another improvement cycle. Why do we think that the PDSA matters in nursing? In nursing, continuously improving directly affects patient safety and professional development. In nursing education, improving students' outcome also contribute to better future care. Thus, improve patient safety, strengthen evidence-based practice, reduce clinical errors, improve students' learning outcomes, and support professional growth. When we talk about this model, how can I apply it to my job? So, I am a faculty for the ADN students, for the nursing students, and in my roles as a nurse faculty, I identified that the students were struggling with difficult exam concepts, especially because the English style language created additional challenge from the students. When the students came to the fundamental class, which is the first class in the nursing core, they struggle with the type of questions that we present. So, plan in my practice is to review exam performance data, identify commonly missed concepts, analyze barrier affecting comprehensions, and establish improvement goal. So my goal is that increase students' exam average by 10 present to start. In the do phase, I implemented additional tutoring sections and create supplemental learning activities to help reinforce concepts while improving familiarity with the nursing terminology. Some of the things that I did was the weekly tutoring sessions, ATI engaged assignments, practice questions from different authors, small study groups where I identify which students had the same common issues. We did vocabulary review sessions for those who don't speak English or English is not the first language, and additional PowerPoint reviews. After this, it came with the study phase in my practice. After implementing the interventions, I analyzed student performance data and evaluate whether the new teaching strategies improve student comprehension and exam performance. So I did compare exam score, review the ATI performance report, I got the students' feedback, tracked tutoring attendance to see which students was consistently attending to tutoring and now is doing better in class, and monitor class participants. So my questions here is like, did the score improve? Are any students understanding concept better? Then it comes to my act phase in practice. So after reviewing the outcomes, I continue the strategies that produce positive results while identifying additional support systems needed for students require more individualized system. And for example, I will continue with the weekly tutoring, ATI practice assignments, practice questions exam, and what we think that it has future improvements are additional language support, if I can get more one-to-one tutoring and early intervention for those students who are struggling. When we talk about the benefits of the PDSA in my practice, supporting students to continuous improvement, strengthening future nurses, and improve the quality of patient care. So what I observe is the improved confidence. The students start doing better in exam performance. The students increase engagement. Students strong. We had students strong student support, better teaching strategies. So in conclusion, supporting nursing students to continuous improvement, strengthening future nurses, and improve the quality of patient care. So we continuously we stray to continuously planning, implementing evaluation, and ongoing assessment according to what are the changes that the students have and what are the needs of the students using this model. Thank you.